Hello everyone and welcome to a difference check for Batman Season 2 Episode 2, but really kind of for Episode 1. This is the part where these difference checks start getting really complicated for me to complete because Telltale's doing a better job with every single game, every single episode that they release, with how they're making your decisions last longer and mean more for a longer period of time. So the one I'm talking about here, sorry for coughing, I'm sick. The one I'm talking about here is the choice you make in episode 1 with Lucius's daughter. If you tell her that you put Lucius in danger, she freaks out at you at the funeral, and you gotta feel bad about that. If you lie to her, she's still hurt because her dad's dead, but at the same time, she doesn't freak out at you. So what I'm gonna show you here is a part kind of midway through the episode when you're hanging out with Harley and John, and you run into Tiffany. And the first time I played through it, I thought that maybe there was a difference hiding in there, but I wasn't sure. And sure enough, when I was playing through it again to go ahead and try and do difference checks for the end of the episode, it turns out it's pretty different. And I got a feeling that Tiffany might kind of end up being a very determined character, at least with the way she turns out. We'll see. Highly impressionable is the vibe she's giving me, and also very intelligent. So let's see what this is all about here, because I'm really curious to see just how things change, because I was getting a glimpse of it right before, and I was like, oh, I gotta turn it off and try it again before I know what happens, so I can record it.
Looking for this.
So here's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
You've never put my father in harm's way, huh?
See, she's calling you out.
You've got a secret room full of weapons. And those maniacs you brought here. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. You're full of crap, Bruce Wayne. Every word out of your mouth has been a lie. An honest friend would have come clean at the funeral.
All right, now hopefully this loads
Tell
in.
me whatever you thought would
It hasn't been
up.
working.
Tiffany, those people out there will kill you. You have to hide.
Like I'd listen to a thing you say.
Oh my God,
Whatever
is it working?
else my father did, he sure as hell didn't raise a fool. I'm not sticking around for you to give me up to your psycho friends.
Tiffany,
Okay, so I reloaded this like 5 times and it kept like glitching out and only showing the back of Bruce's head and Harley's legs for some reason. Just so you guys know. Just had to tell you because it happened like 6 times and I was losing faith. But let's see what happens here.
don't.
Hey, I remember you from the church.
Don't do it! Oh God.
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in.
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You know family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Now we're so close we're practically sleeping together.
Oh God.
You want to be part of the family, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you. Birds of a feather and all that.
Okay, so he lets her go.
I'm tearing up. You can be a real heartbreaker when you turn on the charm.
Oh, she just kissed me. Oh my God. So Tiffany gets
Let
away
her
just
go.
fine.
Bruce will keep her quiet, one way or another, now that he's part of the family.
Harley, look what I found. It was just sitting up in that vault.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
great, Pud. You get a cookie, too.
His faces.
Don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Okay, so now actually I wasn't expecting this. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back and I'm going to see what happens if you say I'm nothing like you. Because I want to see what Tiffany says or like does, and I want to see if Tiffany's okay. Now, what I'm saying is, in my original playthrough, I told Tiffany the truth at the funeral, and this whole scene is completely different. Like, it's so different, and I feel like it's really gonna affect your relationship with Tiffany a bunch. So actually, let me go back to the main menu here, and then let's see what happens when I go through it, and I don't, side with Harley there. Bruce in the background, he's just like, where'd she go? All right, so now I'm gonna say I'm nothing like you and see what happens.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
Oh, snap.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all.
She just
Let her
dips.
go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on
Interesting.
him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault, right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet.
Huh.
It don't look like nothing special.
Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is what I did in my original playthrough, where the choice I made in episode 1 completely changes what happened right here. And, we're doing a difference check like up to this point, but I wouldn't be surprised if it affects the end of this episode too and how Harley talks to you, because, man, they're just making it so complicated with all the different ways that these things tie together. It's really cool to see it all come together that way, but it's so hard to make these videos. So, here you go. Here's what I did in my original playthrough. Still don't know why we didn't tell Waller.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's
Tell you
going
later.
on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh?
Oh, God.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, no.
We met at your father's funeral.
John,
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
you don't have to
You said
say
no more
anything to
secrets.
her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something.
All right, guys, so this was a difference check for, I don't even know what to call it, like the Tiffany choice that you made in episode 1, but I mean, it's the result of it in episode 2. And this is like one of the first results of it. Who knows what's going to keep happening as time goes on, because I feel like what Telltale has like kind of done is, you know, it used to say, Waller will remember that up in the left-hand corner. Well, they still do that, but now it's like your relationship has changed. So them remembering that, I feel like that's more like, hey, I'm going to say something about what you said earlier. When your relationship has changed, it's like your game's going to change because of this. So I get a little more like, oh God, what did I just do when I see those? So I don't know, man. I think this is really cool. It's, like I said, it's getting really hard to make these difference checks because they're getting so complicated. I don't really know how I'm going to do the end of this episode yet with all the different things that you do with Bane and Freeze and all that type of stuff. We'll see. So, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out, especially since I'm like sick and doing all this. It means a ton to me that you guys are still hanging out, even with my like bleh voice right now. So, thank you all. You guys are the best. And then I'll see you in the next video that we do around here.